Now here is the practice question for this module, in which you need to find out the internal plaster, external plaster and ceiling plaster as well. You can see the plan over here. Okay, you can just find out the height from the section as well, okay, for internal and the external as well. Okay, so pause this video and try to do it by yourself. Okay, let's start from internal plaster. We'll start right from room. Okay, so in this regard, I'll go here in Excel, and I have already just created this sheet internal plaster. Okay, so I'll just go here, serial number as one, and in description, I'll just write here internal plaster for room. Okay, and number as one, and then we need to just find out length and the breadth. Okay, so here you can see for internal plaster what we need the parameter, okay, and the height will just give us the area in square meter. Okay, so in this regard what we need to do is we need to go with the rectangle command, and we'll just find out the parameter like this. Okay, with list command we can find out the parameter, and the parameter over here is 11 meter. Okay, so I'll put it as length 11 meter. Then there is no need to add the breadth, because the plaster will be in square meter. We need to add the height, okay, the internal height. I'm talking about the height right from here up to this position. Okay, so it is a total of 3 meter. Okay, okay, so I'll put it as 3 meter. Okay, the total quantity will become what? This one multiplied by this one multiplied by this one. Hit enter. So next to it, we need to find out the next item, and this is dining. Okay, but before that we need to just deduct some of the deductions. Okay, so here in this room we have W1 and D2 to deduct. Okay, and D2 we have 2D2 and we have W1. Okay, so to deduct these, I'll write here deductions D2. We have two deductions minus 2, and we need to add the length or the breadth of the door, okay, from this position. So it is a total of 0.75 by 2.1. Okay, 0.75 by 2.1. Okay, or you can simply add it over here as well. Okay, breadth of the door like this. Okay, so this is done. Then we have W1 to deduct minus 1. We have only one window, and it is what? 1.2 by 1.2. This is the deduction. Okay, done. Let me just drag this formula over here. So it is okay. We have just deducted all of the deductions from this room. You can check it over here as well. Two doors in the window. Okay, next to it we have dining, so I'll put it as a, let me just insert some of the rows over here. Number 2, dining. Okay, and in dining we have 1, and then we need to find out the total length or the parameter, you can say it as. Okay, up to this position, with list command we can find out it as parameter 11.4 meter. Okay, 11.4, and the height is same as 3 meter. Okay, next to it we need to just make some of the deductions over here as well. So I'll copy this one, I'll paste it over here. Then what are the deductions over here? Let me just check it. Okay, so the deductions are, we have D2, okay, at this end as well. Okay, we have D2. Okay, so then we have W1 and D1 as well. Okay, so we have two D2, so it is already over here. So I'll copy this one, I'll paste it over here. So these are the two, this one and this one, and we have just D1 as well in the W1. So we have already W1 over here. So copy this one, paste it over here. Then we have what? D1. Okay, so I'll write it here as D1, -1, and let me just check the size of the D1. Okay, D1 0.9 by 2.1, 0.9 by 2.1. Okay, so let me just insert the formula over here. For this, it is equal to this multiply by this, and then I'll just add the formula over here. Okay, like this, and I'll just drag this one over here. Now next to it, let me just go here, and I'll find out for the kitchen. Okay, so for kitchen it is a 9.4 meter as parameter. Okay, so I'll write here number 3, kitchen, and then we need to just add here what number as 1, and then we need to add the length, so or the parameter, you can say it is what 9.4, yes, 9.4, and then height as 3 meter. Okay, and let me just drag this formula over here. It is what, this one. Okay, then we have deductions. What are the deductions over here? Let me just check it. And the first deduction over here is we have D2. Okay, 2 D2Rs over here. Okay, so I'll copy this one up to this position and I'll paste it over here. Then we have W1 as well. Okay, W1 D2, yes, W1. So I'll just copy this one as well and I'll paste it over here. Okay, so we have just deduct all of this 1, 2 and 3 directions over here. Okay, now next and the last we have toilet as well. Okay, so I'll put it as a number 4 as toilet, and then one we need to add the parameter as well for the toilet and the height. Okay, with list command 6.4 is the parameter, height is 3 meter. Let me just insert the formula, this one, the height, hit enter, and then we have deductions. What are the deductions in the toilet? Okay, let me just check it. In toilet we have ventilator and D2. Okay, so D2 only 1, so I'll copy this one, I'll paste it over here, and it is only 1, so -1. And then we have a ventilator. Okay, and let me just check the size. It is a ventilator in the schedule 0.6 by 0.6. Okay, and I'll just put this over here. Okay, so that done. We have total 97.005 square meter plaster we need as internal plaster. Okay, you can see over here this one, and this one. Okay, so you can just double check it as well. Okay, if we have leave any kind of thing, you can just add it over here in this Excel sheet. Okay, next we need to just add the ceiling plaster as well. Serial number as 1, and in ceiling plaster we have room, dining and the kitchen the same. So what we need is we need area. So first room number as 1, and we need to add here length and the breadth. Okay, the area, total area, as I have already explained it, with the rectangle command we can find out the area as well, the total area. Okay, I'm talking about the total area. So select this one. With list command we can find out the total area of, okay, area is 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7.56. okay, 7.56. You can check it in calculator as well, and there is no need to add the height. We need here in square meter. Okay, like this. Then we have next as, there is no any deduction here in the ceiling. Okay, we have dining number 2, Okay, okay, and then we need to find out the total area for the dining as well. Select this one, list command, and it is total of 8.10 meter. Okay, 8.10 meter. Okay, and the total quantity will become what? And then next, okay, dining. After dining, what is here? Kitchen. Kitchen. Okay, and in kitchen we have total area as 5.4 meter. Okay, 5.4 meter. Okay, this is okay. Next street number 4, we have toilet, and the total area for the toilet for the ceiling, it is 2.55 meter. Okay, 2 point. Done. We have just find out the ceiling plaster as well. Okay, you can check the total quantity over here. Now next to it we need to find out the external plaster as well. Okay, so this is the external, and in external we have this wall. Okay, we have this wall, this wall, this wall. Okay, so we have to find out all of this. Okay, so what we need over here is we need to find out the length and the height. Okay, external height I'm talking about. So we'll start right from this wall on grid 1. Okay, and then we will have this one, then this one. Okay, so let's start right from where? On grid A. Okay, so external plaster on grid A. Okay, now we need to add here the numbers as 1, then the total length and the height. Okay, so total length for this one from this position up till here we need. Okay, so it is total of 5.3 meter, total length 5.3, and then the height. Okay, so the height as external height included the slab as well. Okay, from this position up till here, this will be the external height, 3.15 meter. Okay, so I'll put it as 3.15. Total quantity will become what? Equal to this one multiply by this one multiply by this one. Hit enter. Okay, now we need to make deductions over here, and deduction is only one as W1. Okay, deductions, and -1, and sorry, W1 -1, and what is the size? It is 1.2 by 1.2 meter. Okay, let me drag this formula over here like this, and then double click over here and put it over here. Okay, so this is what we need, and let me just insert some of the rows over here. Next to it we have only one deduction over here. Next to it we need to just find out this one, and this is a wall, then we'll just go with this wall. Okay, so for this wall I'll just write here on grid 1, paste it over here. Okay, let me just check the total length. Okay, it is 2.1 meter, so I'll put it as 2.1, and the external height we know it is 3.15. Okay, done. You can drag this formula, double click, and put it over here. Okay, then we have deductions, and what is the deduction? Let me just copy this one, I'll paste it over here, and the deduction over here is ventilator V1. Okay, -1, and what is the size? V1, I'm talking about the ventilator. Yes, 0.6 by 0.6. Okay, so it is a 0.6 by 0.6. Drag this formula and we'll change it like this. Okay, so this was a direction over here. Now we have this wall. Okay, we have this wall as well. Okay, so it is in between grid number 2 and 3, 1 and 2, sorry. Okay, between grid 1 and 2. Sorry, let me just check it again. 1 and 2, yes, between 1 and 2. Okay, next to it we have 1. What is the length? Okay, up to this position it is 2 meter. 2 meter, and height is 3.15. Okay, done. There is no any direction on this wall. Okay, and then we need to go here in on grid number 2, paste it over here on grid 2. Let me just check the length, and the length, external length from this position up till here, it is a 6.9 meter. Okay, so I'll put it as 6.9, 3.15, and okay, done. And next to it, what we need is we need to just add the directions over here. For this, copy, then paste it over here. And what are the directions over here? We have direction as D1, W1 and D2. Okay, D1, W1 and D2. We have W1, copy this one, paste it over here. Okay, so this is the direction as W1. Then next to it, what the direction we have? W, D1 and D2 both. D1 and D2. I'll copy this one from here. Okay, D2, and then we'll go with the D1 as well, the same as D1. Okay, so I'll put it as D1 as well. Okay, D1. So these are the directions. What? D1, D2 and W1. Yes, this is done. Now we have just a wall on grid B. Okay, copy, paste on grid B. Okay, number as 1. Now let's look about the length, and the length, external length, it is what? 3.3 meter. 3.3, and the height is 3.15. Yes. Okay, now we need to just make the deductions over here as well, and the deduction is only one as W1. So I'll copy this one and I'll paste it over here. So this is how we can find out the external as well. Now next to it, let me just insert some of the rows over here. Now next we have just this wall. Okay, wall on grid on 3. Okay, yes, on grid number 3. I'll paste it over here. And what is the length? Okay, let me just check it. We need to just find out the total external length from this position up till here. It is total of 9 meter. Okay, 9 meter, and then the height 3.15. The total area will become what? 28.35. Okay, so this is the external plaster we required over here. 71.55 meters square of the plaster we required. Okay, so done. We have just find out all of the external walls as well. Okay,